On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At forward.
And game one of the NBA season, Greg, is here. Does everyone get butterflies, or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway in the front court, along with Williams. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. And it's Powell in at the center. Williams sinks the 15-footer. And it's Jones with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Now the Mavericks with it. Doncic passes to Williams. Yes, that goes in.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Jones for three. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
To the paint, Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Irving against Vassell. Irving kicks to Powell. To the middle. Williams can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Shoots it up. And the basket by Vassell.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Outside Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Jones for three. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Mavericks leading by 4. Down low. Powell, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
A drive by Wembanyama. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
A nice shot by Doncic. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Josh Green comes in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Here's Osman. Again, the miss by the Spurs. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Hardy. A rebound by the Spurs.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Good on the three-point shot.
That's confidence. Right? Passing up an easy two on the break and letting it fly from three-point range.
Inside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. As he pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the inside. Kleba, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The offensive rebound. Green kicks to Kleba. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Kleba's got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Branham. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And that one's good. Hardy. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Mavericks lead by 13. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
We've got Devontae Graham. Devin Vassell out there with Collins, and it's Bassey in at the 5 down low. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Spurs trail by 13. Stolen away. And here's Hardy on the wing. Green. Good on the triple. Green's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Mavs. Graham dishes to Collins. Branham, the pass to Graham. Oh, good on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good, Irving.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving. When he's on, it is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. His rookie year, Spurs coaches suggested that Jeremy Sohan shoot his free throws one-handed. He said, "I thought they were joking." But the new form got his elbow under the ball and his percentages rose. Coach Popovich said a lot of guys wouldn't even want to try it, but he doesn't worry about what people think. He just wants to get better. Kevin?
I can see it. All right, David, thanks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That's his first foul. Mavericks making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. It's stolen by Jones. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Kleba with a screen on Jones. Here's Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Collins. Off target at the rim.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And a beautiful crossover there. 6 points for Jaden Hardy.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Clark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Hey, is this game live for anyone else that plays it, or is it just me? This game sucks, man, with lag. Choppy.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession extremely valuable, and you're trying to have players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Josh Green. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Doncic, guarded closely. The kick out to Williams. Powell with a screen on Wesley. Here's Hardy. No good from outside.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Count that one.
From Doug McDermott.
Dallas leading by 20. Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And, Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They liked the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
And it's Wesley missing. Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got his third basket of the night.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Nice shot by McDermott.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Dallas shooting their first free throws here for the night. That's good from Williams. Irving's checked in for Dallas.
Grant Williams.
And he can't hit the second. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
San Antonio foul.
The Mavericks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now the pass to Hardy. Here's the 3. That one, no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Mavericks on top. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Put your hands together, fans, for your arena entertainment.
When I look at San Antonio, at this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test, asking yourself, what can we do?
Shifting focus now to that first half we just watched. A grueling game so far for the Spurs. And that is our...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Grant Williams is out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Hardy in at the small forward.
And the Mavs consult Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that much say.
Yeah, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with.
And now Vassell knocking down a 3 of his own.
Doncic looking it over. Shot from 16. And Jones pulls it down. Challenging stretch for San Antonio here. And the basket by Vassell.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Pass to Powell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas calls timeout.
First team foul. Mavericks timeout. San Antonio, let's give it up for your Spurs Ice Squad.
Hardaway Jr. checked in for Hardy.
And taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game.
And, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's special. And I think the Mavs need to do something with his presence in terms of building a competitive team around him because Doncic expects to be in the playoffs every season.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Here's Doncic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got 11 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
San Antonio again missing. Here's Dallas. They're on a 15-5 run here. Pass to Williams. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Goes up. And finished off by McDermott.
I'd love to see more of this from McDermott. I mean, when he hustles like that in transition, he makes an impact.
Here's Irving. Driving the lane. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the paint, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, there is no quit in Doncic. He competes every play, every game.
Here's Osman. Off target from outside.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Hardaway, no good. San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And that one's good. Osman, 6 points for him.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
In the corner, Irving with it. Takes the three. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Graham, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Graham is 6'1", but he is fearless inside. He's got a lot of sandpaper and grit to his game.
So both teams changing it up here. Passy, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Their next game, playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Devin Vassell out there with Collins. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Bassey in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. Graham from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Clearly, Graham is fired up right now. Had to answer that last 3 shot.
And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
Passes it to Kleba. Kicks it to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kleba. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Branham can't get it to go. Dallas shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now, centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to basketball.
And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Curry finds Kleber. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Johnson with it. Now Green defending, and it's good. 2 points.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Now here's Hardy, covered by Vassell. And there's the call on Joe. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And there it is for him. Curry's got his first bucket of the night.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
Jones, that's for 2. Second chance effort. And Wembanyama with the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Curry against Jones. Curry looking it over. Inside. Kleber with the bucket.
Precision passer Curry also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the pass to Wembanyama. Rebounded by Hardy. Hardy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Curry going inside, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently nothing did the defender.
Vassell, no good. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Green.
Let's hear it once again, everybody, for your Spurs Hype Squad dance team.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. And that one's good. Hardy.
High basketball IQ on display from Curry there, making a quick pass.
1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Wesley. Nice shot from the wing.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Dallas.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
Kept alive. Outside for Curry. Pass to Hardy. Over McDermott. And it's Mamu Kalishvili with the rebound. There's 45 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Shoots from the baseline. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now here's Hardy. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off. On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Branham. That 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Kleber. Here's Prosper. So no problem for Dallas.
Sorry, man. Sorry. I can't even finish this stupid game. This game freaking sucks. Sucks. This is something I know how to play. Gotta have a 1-star one. Way better than freaking NBA 2K. Oof.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
See, look. No freaking lag. Don't start dropping frames. No, it didn't. Usually I'll use up CPU when you switch games. Yeah. I can't with 2K. I just can't. Rip someone's head off. Playing 2K. Horseshit.
Great, set. Delta. Great, set. Delta. Great, set. Delta.
caused me to miss one catch. He's out of bounds. Any more 2K? Oh, I'm gonna uninstall that game, man. Oh,
Great, set. Great, set.
yeah.
Great, set. Great, set. Great, set.
He did not need that inbound. stop him with catching it. God. Can't stop him one time. It's not freaking. Get the freaking. Stop already. Stop him one time. Look at that. Look, I was way ahead of him. In front of him. Can't stop it. Every time. It's Devontae Smith. Better receivers in the game. Stop it. Look, not freaking stop it. Go the correct way. Oh my gosh, and I still can't get rid of Bronx better. Are you serious? Look, I can't stop it. You're right in front of him, dude. Sorry, guys. Sorry you ripped someone's head off. I'm so sorry. Yeah. This game makes me want to fucking rip someone's head off. Damn time. What?
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful...
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped about all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this did last week.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return is Powell. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Cousins.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in the football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like a second empty possession possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them give it an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. But 1st down, Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there
after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two. So I would agree with you totally on that.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. On the counter, this is Akers. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Cousins. Incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A second down throw for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins again. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cousins with a throw here, caught by Addison. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Touchdown, Vikings! Cam Akers from 8 yards out. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Another big play here as they strike for 31. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A give up the middle to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yep. win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Throwing, Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
Joseph's got it, and they'll come to lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were losers to New England a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. completed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now out comes Minnesota. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Cousins. Addison hauls it in. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action with Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. 3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. To throw, Cousins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Cousins now. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Cousins to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, if he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst. It's the clock, and let your offense catch its breath, and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Swift. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. Then the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. He's back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for Philadelphia, they make amends.
Well, that's going to end tonight's broadcast. If you're new to the stream, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Damon Ryan, 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.